How's it going? I hope y'all are doing okay out there on this great Wednesday, February 18th, 2026. I just went thrifting, and normally when I go thrifting, I kind of go in and then I kind of go out because lately I haven't been finding anything of interest. What are you looking for? Well, I like to paint stuff, and I like to recreate fashion dolls. And so my favorite type of fashion doll is the one whose legs bend. They call it articulate. They bend at the knee, they bend at the elbow, and sometimes even at the feet. So sometimes in this particular thrift store, it is a bend. I call it bend dive, but they roll out the bins and they have a bunch of stuff. It's just a lot of stuff you have to go through. And if I see I would say, articulate doll body, especially if that bin's been sitting there forever, and you could tell when that's happened, then I would take the head off. If I don't like the head, I take it off, and I would take the body because it's all by the pound. And all the stuff that's not bought goes in the back and it's sent through a crusher. So hey, I at least saved part of it. And so today I found about 5 articulate bodies. Now I could do something with them, or I can actually sell them, and could probably do really well with selling them, but it takes a lot to put things up for sale, and I mean a lot. When you got to go onto the site, you got to type in all this stuff, you got to take all these pictures, and that's per item. That's the handling cost to me. It takes a lot to handle. And then you got to make sure you have the materials to put the item in, and make sure you put in the right item in the right envelope to the right sender. So the other day I ordered a Delta Sigma Theta pen, and under it said counselor. Well, when I got the package, it was empty. I got it off of Etsy. It was empty. It had some stickers and stuff in it. So I right away emailed the seller, and she said probably got some packages mixed up and anything, and she right away it showed where she mailed me another one. So I don't want to have those type of mix-ups. So it takes a lot when you're trying to sell items, but I probably could make a lot of money, but I gotta organize my time, and it's probably what I'm gonna do, because it's like I have all these LOL dolls. I don't want them, and so I'm gonna have to itemize them and list them, and you got to be prepared that it may take a long time before one sells. So you got to put them in a specific area where you have them still labeled, because it could be a month, 2 months, 6 months, all of a sudden somebody buys it. And that happened to me with a couple items on eBay, and I just happened to look and see that somebody had sent me a payment for an item, and I had to go dish it out. And you'll be surprised how many people, including me, who will just buy a doll's head. Now, why am I doing something ridiculous like that if the price is reasonable? Because the original bodies I probably don't want, because it's just it's not articulate. It's just nothing bends. So, but I have bodies at home I can put the heads on. And so that changes the value, everything of the doll itself. So that's my purpose of bin diving, as I call it. But I really think I could do really good if I just organize, and I think I could come really off good with the home business if I just get it straight together. I have to have some kind of system going on. If I can get a good system going on, I think I could make use of stuff. And today I got a backpack on wheels, really nice, and another bag but that's the whole, all of the bodies. That's why I hide the bodies. And this, it's like a babysitter's bag, looked like something, it was really nice. And so, yeah, and sometimes I play Dr. Frankenstein. I will take this body part and put it on this body part, put this head on this head, voila, a new thing. So one time I took Buzz Lightyear's off of there, that big old plastic body. I cracked the bubble open and snapped the head off. It took a lot. It took a lot. And then I took fingernail polish remover, and I moved that purple stuff around the head. And then I took permanent marker, and I put that around the eyes, and that made glasses. And then I put it on a articulate body so that he can move. And that was really kind of cool to do that too. Yeah. How y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. So those are the things that I do with the dolls. I just build up a new doll, which is fun for me. It's a hobby. So I found a couple of them. I don't remember what the movie is, but she's the black doll from it. And she had the articulated bend at the knees, bend at the hands, bend at the elbows. Her feet didn't bend, but that's fine. But somebody took her hands. I was like, oh man. And then I found another one that was articulated. Everything was there except the feet. The legs and everything were there, but the feet were gone. But I figured like I have enough doll boots to stick the doll in boots. You would never know she didn't have legs. See, and I would put that in a description as I try to sell her, is she's missing her feet. And I'll probably actually take pictures of her not having feet, and then picture with her with the boots to show it don't really matter. So that's how you have to think as a salesperson. So I don't know, I think maybe that's my next thing. So if that be it, and I really get that together, because I haven't been good at it in the past, maybe if I really get good at it, I'll always be in that little place, because then that would be in there for business, because most people in there are. And some of them I think they caught on wind to what I do, because I do get the clothes. That's how I get their clothes and shoes. Just take it off of an old raggedy looking doll, or a doll I don't want. And somebody kind of must have seen me do it, and now they're doing it. But I have so many clothes and shoes that I don't need any more anymore. And then I might press and iron, flatten some clothes I have, maybe staple it onto some flat cardboard. You know, when I say cardboard, light cardboard, like the kind you get in a like a package, like from the store. Like something's up, you know how I'm saying, lightweight, and then either tape or staple it. I'll probably tape it and then sell the clothing. Probably match up some shoes and outfits together and sell it together. I've seen people do that, and they charge like $15, $20 for those outfits. What am I doing? Why am I sitting on this stuff? I'm sitting on a gold mine. And so I think that's my next task. Maybe that's what I need to do. It's because it's something I love to do, and I can make money off of it. Now, I'm not going to be a millionaire. It's not going to pay the rent, but it gives me a little spending money, like to go take someone out to eat, or, you know, if I want a quick meal somewhere. But it's just a little spending money while I'm having a good time doing it, and I can have an excuse to dabble with dolls. But anyway, nice day, sort of. Very windy, so windy. It's not as windy as it was yesterday. Yesterday was cray-cray. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at these power lines. I kind of want to go ahead and get inside before the winds do pick up, because they were saying that was one of the things, that when the winds gets that high and strong, it could take the power lines down. Well, I'm going to enjoy it while the wind is not high. It's just barely blowing. We're under high fire danger. It's not warm. It's not that warm, but you don't see no snow, do you? Okay? You don't see snow, but it's not warm. But I've been walking. I don't think I've been walking 30 minutes, but I've been walking in a store for 30 minutes. So that counts. But I wanted to make sure I got 30 minutes of walking in. And that's what I'm doing. And I haven't eaten not one morsel today. So I'm gonna try to get some food in. My lips are dry, sorry y'all. They're extremely dry. Extremely, I wouldn't say chapped. Maybe chapped if it's turned white. Maybe that's what y'all call chapped lips. I forgot to put lipstick on. I've never ever in my life until the last 2 years had to put on lipstick because my lips will turn white. Maybe it's longer than that. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe I don't know. But now lipstick has become a necessity because my lips get so white. And then I noticed my nose inside got so dry right here on my face beside my nose gets dry. And I got to talk to my doctor to see if that's a thyroid issue. But I take my thyroid medication every single day. And he's got me on a low dose. He took me from a high dose to a low dose. And I don't know if it needs to be up again, but I don't want to up it again. But it could be other things while I'm having dry skin and stuff like that. Could be called winter. Yeah, that'll do it, winter. Living in a high altitude. But I've been here for 40 years, going on 41 years, so it hasn't been a problem before. Why now? Anyway, so I took a quick walk around the block just so I can vlog or walk at all, and then I'm just gonna return. I've just got home and I'm gonna go back in because it's breezy. This ain't fun. It is not fun. It is breezy. So I hope your days has been good, and I'm just finding things to do, and I think I just hit on the money exactly what I want to do. Got to get those acrylic paints out, my what do you call it, the thing that you smooth things down with, sandpaper, soft sandpaper to sand the dolls down with, because some of them I'm going to change the color. I'm going to share with you some examples of things where I change the ethnicity of, like I have a Jessica doll from Play Story. I got about 3 of those, the same one. One of her ethnicity is going to change because I'm going to scrub her down, and then I'm going to paint her brown, paint her hair black. I'm going to, other things. I got to saw off some things on her leg, like I did one of the original ones, and put some clothes on her, and she'll be done. Bye. Y'all have a good one.